Yo, that's crazy though, because honestly, in my years of being a dog, I don't think I've ever been. I don't think everyone has ever disclosed that. Yo, I was cheating on you and stuff like that. So, because I don't know I know what I would do afterwards. I don't think I would mess with that person, especially if they told me they were cheating. So were you spiteful? Like, obviously not. If you went back, if you went for seconds.
No, the reason I wasn't mad because she said something about, oh, this guy had holes in his Fruit of Looms. And I'm like, oh my God. So, he's on my ball team. So I get this info. In the locker room, I'm out there, I'm talking trash.
So he knew you, he knew you knew it.
He knew I knew. And then when I busted out the holes in the Fruit of the Looms, then he was done. He couldn't talk to me for a while, right? He just, Fruit of the Looms was his nickname, right? But how you show up to a girl's house with holes all in your Fruit of Looms?
But I don't know. Who knows? Did you think he knew he was gonna get the goods?
I don't know what he did, but he got through. But the holes in the Fruit of the Looms, I don't know why she even told me that.
But the funny thing is, she saw the Fruit of the Looms, and she still continued on with it. Like,
yeah, I know. That's not to say I don't know where her standards were, but then, what I'm saying, that didn't look good on me neither. But it is what it is. It was a high school thing. We did what we did.
Okay, so now that goes into something else. Like, have you ever? What do you think about a situation where you've done something with someone and you knew you weren't supposed to do it, and then afterwards you look back and you're like, shit, I shouldn't have done that. So like in her situation, it was a Fruit of the Looms, quote unquote, possibly. What about yourself?
Oh. I had a situation. It was a high school thing again, and then I don't know. She got on top and she did a little ride, reverse cowgirl thing. It was the first time ever, so shot right out the gun real quick. So I was like, damn. I came up with an excuse like, oh, I can't take this. I'm just made some excuse, right?
Yeah.
So anyhow, I cut it off. Mm-hmm. I couldn't deal with the embarrassment. Mm-hmm. So anyhow, maybe 7 years later, I seen her in the club. I was lit.
Yeah.
And then all the memories came back. I'm like, yo, I have to make up for this. Yeah. I had to make up for what happened 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So took it to the house and just, redeemed itself, raw all the way, just nasty, right? Went back the next day, just getting nastier. It went on for a good 2 months, and then it was then I started to look at her life, and I'm like, shoot. This ain't the right thing. I'm in the wrong thing right now.
Yeah.
So it was on one end I was trying to make up for what happened, but then when I looked at her life, it just blew up in my face, and then obviously the fights, and I just slid out of there, But
okay, man, me back in the day. This was a couple of years ago when I used to be doing the DJing thing heavy.
Yeah.
Yo, this guy booked me for a show in Montreal. Mm-hmm. Right, so a few months before I chopped the ting in Montreal, and I told her, yo, I'm coming true, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, all right. So between the time I chopped her and me going down to Montreal, I was just talking heavy shit to her, talking about, yo, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, whatever the case is. Long story short, get down to Montreal, we link up. Yo, and I underperformed, bro. I wasn't laying it down. I wasn't laying it down properly. And to make matters worse, yo, I told her, yo, you gotta go, yo. I go, yo, I'm freaking tired. Because, man, we were at the club. We were popping the bottles. So I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where all your energy is not there because your body's trying to fight off that alcohol.
Oh, my God.
So, bro, I'm groggy, but she came over after the party. Man, I couldn't deal with the situation. I told her, yo, you got to dip, man. Yeah, I got to go to bed. I'm tired. And I'm in another town, I'm in Montreal.
Yeah.
So she ends up leaving. Ever since then, man, I haven't been able to slide through. I tried hitting her up. She give me the, the okie doke.
Yeah.
But, at the end of the day, I wasn't able to get down. So I guess it happens to all of us, man, It's crazy, though, because it's funny because I asked the guy who brought me down, and I was like, yo, so-and-so? And he's like, yeah, she's a Esky still, yo.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, she's a Esky. And she didn't tell me that, right?
Oh, God.
But, so think about it. Comparing my performance to what the mother dudes probably would have done. Who knows, man?
Yeah, but them guys is on the blue pill, And the blue pill...
What's the blue pill?
The blue pill, that's Cialis soda, you know, the Viagra. But yo, I'll give you a story about the Superman. One day, the man's like, yo, you gotta try the Superman. So I'm like, all right, I'll take this in the back pocket, whatever. So anyhow, I met a new thing, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm loaded. So anyhow, she comes over. I'm ready. I got the Henny dick going on. I'm good. And I said, yo, I saw the pills. So I'm like, yo, let me try it. So I tried it. Yo, so anyhow, she got in the reverse cowgirl thing again. I don't know if that's my kryptonite or what, but yo, all of a sudden my power started to lose. I'm like, what the hell's going on? She's there going, and I'm just like, yo, I'm at 50% right now. It's now chub now, and it's going down. I'm like, yo. So I'm like, oh, I gotta go puke. I gotta puke my stomach. I drank too much. So I'm like, yo, what the hell? I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, yo, I gotta go meet my brother. He's at the club, and he got in a fight. Because I took my.
You're giving her all excuses.
So she got out there. She's just, oh, what the hell's going on? So I actually go to the club, right?
Yeah.
So I'm there. I'm like, yo, my power is gone. I'm like, yo, looking at girls. I'm like, yo, no vibes. I'm like, what the hell? So anyhow, I go to the washroom, right? So I'm like, all right, screw this. So I'm in the washroom pissing. I'm like, yo, how come the water's out? Where's the piss? Guess what I'm pissing in? I'm pissing in the damn condom still. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, yo, never again will I try a Superman or a blue pill or anything. It failed me. Fail.
Shit. Fail. Yo, you go ham.
I don't know if there's a threshold on that. That means like if you're already high and you take that, it just brings you down. But it brought all my power gone. I was done. Like no feeling. Like worse than taking a freezing shower. Like just gone. I'm like, oh man. I'm just like whatever. She texted me the next day. Nothing the next day too. It did the reverse effect. So I know guys you can take the blue pill or whatever, but it's not a guarantee, man. From my experience, it ain't guaranteed.
Man, I don't even mess with pills, man. I remember I had one time when I messed with a pill. It was an X pill.
Yeah. Okay.
So my boy was telling me, he's like, yo, I'm gonna give you this X pill. You're gonna call me cheesing. You're gonna call me laughing. You're gonna be, I was like, yeah, whatever, right? So I take it, and this is during the time when all the rappers were talking about X and all that type of stuff. So I go to this party, and my buddy told me, yo, when you take it, don't take all at once. Break it up into like a half, take a half, and then, get the feeling or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do one even better because I was a pussy. I'm like, yo, let me take a quarter, right? So I take a quarter, not feeling anything. But meanwhile, I'm at the club, and I'm drinking alcohol.
Oh, God.
So I'm drinking liquor, and I'm not feeling anything, right? I'm like, yo, fuck this. So I take another quarter, still not feeling nothing.
Shit.
Then I decide, yo, fuck it. I'm just going to go for the whole thing because I'm not feeling it. This was after like an hour, right?
Yeah.
Yo, so I'm in there with my boy. All of a sudden, yo, I'm feeling lightheaded. Yo, I'm feeling my heart beating. I tell my boy, yo, I got to get the hell out of here. And he was like, yo, what happened? I'm like, yo, bro, I got to dip. So long story short, I fucking roll, dip, get home. My heart is beating fast. I'm thinking, yo, I'm gonna friggin' die. I'm laying in the bed. I'm looking up at the ceiling. I'm like, yo, I start praying. I'm like, yo, please don't mind. All of a sudden, like after like 30 seconds, yo, my heart just calms. I'm like, yo, what was that? So ever since then, I stayed away from pills, man.
Yeah, I know.
I stayed away from pills, but teachers don't. I know a lot of people that do them and whatever, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah, a lot of people. I see guys take blow once and they're done. Like life
What's
is
done
over.
though?
Life's over. Even guys puffing weed these days, they puff the weed and they're gone. Like they're not in it anymore. They're gone.
After one?
After one, not like after one, then they continue and they're not. Talking to walls and stuff like that, man. Like that's what I said. That legalizing weed thing, it may sound good on the surface, but you don't know your chemical balance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And from what I've seen and the experience of others, it ain't safe for everyone.
Well, the funny thing is, I don't know, maybe I don't have a tolerance for substance abuse, because you remember we went to that club, it was me, you, and Fizzle?
Yeah.
And you told me, yo, don't drink that, what was it, the black ice? The Labatt ice? The tall beer in the black bottle?
Okay.
Do you remember that or not?
No, I don't remember this. That's not funny. Okay, where we going?
It was me, you, Fizzle, and then we were in, I think, we were in a taxi. So you're like, yo, the Labatt ice, the black ice in a black bottle. You're like, yo, that's gonna fuck you up. You told me that. I'm like, yo, this is nothing because it's beer, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, nah, this is not gonna do anything. You're like, yo, trust me, it's gonna fuck you up. So on our ride to the club, I'm just chugging this thing down, chugging it. Yo, not even 2 seconds after we get into the club, I'm like, yo, I gotta fucking go. I freaking called a taxi. I'm like, yo, how much is it to get back to Scarborough? He's like, $50. I'm like, okay, cool. Boom. And then we dip. Yo, as soon as I got home, bro, I was on the fucking toilet, fucking puking. My parents are like, yo, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Man. That thing done me. I'm surprised you don't remember that, man.
I don't remember that one.
You remember that? Yo, that shit had me weak, bro. And then you guys hit me up the next day. We're like, yo, what happened to you? Where'd you go? I was like, yo, I couldn't take it, man. I was done. KO. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be taking any more any alcohol from you, any more suggestions, because I think it was you that told me to get it, but you're like, yo, just
I don't remember
keep it steady.
This. I don't know. Maybe I was probably too done already. Like, I don't remember that one.
Yeah. This is around the time this is around the Little John time.
How you dip? I remember that Little John party.
The Little John party.
I tapped out in the middle of the mosh pit. In the middle of the mosh pit, grabbing my knees. I was out of air, out of saliva. I was done. I was throwing the bowls like crazy, and I had to tap out.
Bro, the concert was only for what, like 20 minutes?
I know, but that was when Lil Jon was at his height.
That was one of the livest concerts I've ever been to, man.
You gotta be in the best cardio shape to be in the mosh pit, man. I saw the Travis Scott concert on the TV there. I was like, yo,
same thing.
To be in the mosh pit, you gotta be physically fit.
So what do you think about Tory checking him?
I don't know how he got away with that.
Why do you say that?
I'm just saying, I don't care who you are and what our relationship. You come at me like that, you gotta get at least a shoulder or a headbutt, something. Look, Tory's what, 5'3", 5'6", whatever. He's smaller than you. Mm-hmm. He came in, Travis came in with a question. He didn't know that this guy was gonna be so hyped, but this guy came off a performance. He's jumping on people's heads at performances, so he's hype. So when you introduce a topic and he comes at you with such hard blowback, you gotta match it. Because this man went to the level, let's clear the room. Just mean, like, he's calling you out. Yeah. And then that guy's sneaky camera the whole episode.
I wonder whose boy that is.
I'm like, yo, and then it comes all right when his album comes. So obviously
it had to be Tory's boy.
You know what I'm saying? But Travis, I don't know. I know you didn't really want the heat, but it didn't look good. I wouldn't have taken that from anybody. It could be my mama going on me like that. Like you come at me like that. I gotta give you a little shoulder at something just to let you know. Okay, I'm here. Yeah. You're not just gonna run me over. But he got ran over, and I'm just like, It didn't really affect Travis's career, but I'm like, yo, that's a career, shaking stuff.
Well, you think Travis would have reacted the same way if Tory was doing that to Kylie?
I don't know how the relationship is right now, but definitely he had to. He couldn't. I don't know. Maybe he's a laid back guy in real life, and he's crazy when he gets behind the mic, because a lot of guys are like that. Behind the mic, they're this huge alpha male, but behind closed doors, they're the simp, wearing the dress at night, right? So
yeah.
I'm not saying he's wearing the dress at night, but the guys are wearing those kilts, right? But
yeah.
Going forward, he may not be that type of guy. Because you brought up an allegation. Not even he said something about you. Oh, you write for me and blah blah blah. You bring it up. You have a little chip on your shoulder that you want to air out, but you're bringing it up in such a calm way. It's like, what did you expect him to say? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is that what he wanted? But I'll give it to Tory for that one. But no small, no fights. Nobody's gonna. Any size guy, I gotta give at least a shoulder. Hey, I'm serious. You know how those little arguments go. Nothing's happening. But you still got to, make it look like, yo, this guy holding it down,
Yeah.
He's not taking nothing from this guy. Even though they're not talking about nothing, because they've been talked already.
Where was that? That was at a party or something?
It looked backstage at the concert.
Oh, was that a concert?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So you ever gotten a scrap at a concert? At a show?
No, not at a club, yeah, but not at the... I don't even know what happened at this club, guy. These guys... I don't know. The bouncer said, hey, take your blunt out. You can't smoke in here.
Yeah.
What? It got so bad, yo. The bouncers were running out the club, yo.
Yeah.
Like, the man had to get bounced by his head, like his jersey, whatever, and the bottle, like, ready to... He's trying to hit him, but the bouncer's doing his best. Mike Tyson swiping away. But I'm just like, how'd it get like this? There's like 10 bouncers. And there's like 15 of these guys, and they just got crazy. But I don't condone none of that, man, because you go to the party, That's it, man.
Yeah.
Forget your white Nikes, your Air Forces, your little Jordans. Someone gonna step on them? Damn right.
Yeah.
You know, someone's gonna step on them. Someone's gonna be dancing too close to you? Damn right. Like, you went to the club, expect those things.